Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So the other day when I did the COVID updates video, I actually made a much longer video that went into some other stuff, like some of the public officials' attacks and everything on unvaccinated people. So rather than make you sit through a 20-something minute video, I broke it up into two parts. So two main parts that were more feasible to break up into multiple parts on TikTok. So let's get into it. So we saw this video. I saw this video today, and it sparked up a lot of anger and frustration or irritation because I keep getting told, oh, you're making things up. It's really not that bad. People are not hounding the non-vaccinated people. We just wish you'd make smarter decisions and think about other people. Oh, you haven't been guilt-tripping people from the start. You haven't been verbally abusing and harassing people that didn't get vaccinated. You haven't. Because the media did. Joe Biden did. You don't believe me? Let's take a walk down memory lane, shall we? Let's get at it.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
Sounded an awful lot like a threat, Joe. And has it really cost all of us? Has it cost everyone?
People who are incubators for every variant to come, walking around lawfully unvaccinated? That's psychotic.
So, walking around lawfully unvaccinated is psychotic. Sounds like you're advocating for it to be illegal to be unvaccinated. But my body, my choice, right?
For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death. For yourselves, your families, and the hospitals you may soon overwhelm.
Yeah. None of that happened. None of that happened. Sorry.
About this, in a world of threats and tyrants and terror, you know what our biggest enemy is in America? Our fellow Americans.
But you keep scaring people. You keep playing the fear game. It's what y'all do best.
They are the ones that are propagating this outbreak.
Are they, though? Are they? Never letting a horrific situation go to waste. Gotta politicize everything. Turn the people against each other.
Being frustrated that there is still a percentage of the population who are not vaccinated.
You can be frustrated all you want, because quite frankly, we don't give a damn. At all.
I wish that he would go further to restrict the activities of the unvaccinated.
And there it is. There it is. Finally somebody said what they were really thinking. It's not that they're frustrated. Not that they're disappointed. It's not that they're losing their patience. They wanted from the start to put restrictions on everyone. They wanted to limit your freedom and your movement.
Vaccinated person having a heart attack? Yes, come right on in. We'll take care of you. Unvaccinated guy who gobbled horse goo? Rest in peace, Wheezy.
And listen to those fucking sheep just cheering on as Jimmy Kimmel, a late-night talk show host who suffered no punishment for this, might I add, advocated for denying people medical assistance because they refused to take the jab. That man advocated for people to be left out, not be treated, and to die because it's your fault, because you decided to take horse goo, which is the name left my brain, but it's the shit that Joe Rogan was taking. Don't even know, they don't even know what it is. That's why they say shit like horse goo. They've done no research on it. They have no idea.
That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are.
Again, are they? Are they, though?
If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy.
Shut up, Gene. Shut up. You know, I just got a community guidelines strike for calling someone out and calling them a bad name because they were a crappy mom. But this dude gets on the interwebs and tells the whole world that the American people that are exercising their right to not get a chemical jabbed into their body, they're the enemy of the people. Very dictatorial of you, sir.
Well, you know, it's my rights, and but okay, but I don't care.
We know you don't. You've made it abundantly clear. From the vaccine to Second Amendment rights to freedom of speech to censorship to everything. You've made it abundantly clear that you don't care. You don't. We know. At least somebody admitted it.
Pandemic of the unvaccinated.
And here we are playing the blame game again. The pandemic of the unvaccinated. The numbers disagree.
Look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
How can so many people be so dumb and so wrong all at the same time? Just look at numbers. It disagrees.
Freedom not to follow the facts, even if your freedom kills people? What kind of freedom is that? What kind of freedom do they really want?
It's amazing that these people say stupid shit like the freedom to not listen to the facts, as they're actively not listening to the facts. Just because you go out there and you spout out bullshit doesn't mean it's factual. Sorry.
We have a pandemic because of the unvaccinated, and they're sowing enormous confusion.
They can't stop. Every turn, they're looking to divide the people. 100%.
The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer.
I mean, I'm not going to stand here and say that there weren't unvaccinated people flooding into the hospitals, because there were. But the numbers show that they're pretty much the same rate for vaccinated and unvaccinated. So, sorry.
Shouldn't they have to pay more into the system because they are collapsing our health system? They're the ones in the ERs.
Yes. Punish people for having freedom of choice of what they do and don't put in their body. Medical freedom. By making them pay more than anybody else. Get along, good little sheep.
Vaccination universally. Have the military run it. If you don't want to get vaccinated, you better be ready to prove your conscientious objector status in court.
This is my favorite one. So, federally mandate a vaccination. Let the military handle it. And if you choose to not get vaccinated, you have to go in front of a judge to show why you object to it. And the judge gets to determine whether or not, as enforced by the military, whether or not you take the jab. And Trump was the dictator? Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all are ridiculous.
Like, it's going to be two Americas.
It already is, my friend. Y'all took care of that. Y'all do everything you can to divide us. Whether it's racial divide, gender divide, sexual orientation divide, vaccinated, unvaccinated divide. Y'all wake up and you eat, sleep, and breathe division. Because the longer the people stay divided, the less they can see your bullshit and band together to get you out of office, to vote you out, to gather together and make sure the right people are sitting at the head of the table.